Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do One Piece episode 621 review. So that means that you guys can, of course, look down in the description box below for the link to the episode itself on One Piece Official and the preview for next week's episode of One Piece also in the description box down below. So this review, quick. Because this episode, honestly, is quick. First of all, at the end of the episode, dude, I was so afraid. Because Flamingo, it looks like he's hauling ass. I mean, straight up hauling ass. And it was like a first-person view. And it just looked so surreal. And the way he was able to, like there was like a flock of seagulls. And he just, like, bust through them. Like, yeah. I was like, run. He's pissed. And you know, listen. Luffy, he's gone through the training, but I don't know if you can fuck with someone like Flamingo. Flamingo is just like, bro, I'm scared. I'm scared for everyone. For Law, for Sanji, for Zoro, for Luffy, for Frankie, on everybody. Because Flamingo, he's on haul-ass mode. Number 2, at the end, is we see an individual, and I mean, they're trying their best, because in the manga, it was much hard to predict, because all it was a silhouette. But in the anime, they're trying their best to keep it a secret as to who this mystery person is riding this, like, weird penguin thing. I don't know how to describe it. Actually, no. If you guys watch Toriko, it looks like Union. It does. It really does. Just like a blue Union, and much bigger. But, either way. And, I mean, it's pretty obvious who it is. It really, if you've seen one of these films, it is safe. If you played Kaizoku Musou 2, it is so obvious who this person is. But I'm not going to say it. Because maybe someone doesn't know, which would shock the fuck out of me. But you can even tell by the voice and then the mustache stuff. I'm like, come on! Either way, this person's going to Punk Hazard. And a person, if you know who it is, because again, I'm not saying the name, but if you know who it is, a person like that coming to Punk Hazard, a person of that caliber, and Flamingo going there at the same time too. Oh no. Get the fuck out of Punk Hazard ASAP. ASAP. Alright, so, well, aside from that ending part, which I did like a lot, the rest of the episode was, well, it was One Piece. It was One Piece. They extended a lot of scenes. I mean, Nami basically, they're able to, and you kind of wonder, like, the smoke behind them or the gas behind them, couldn't, like, Zoro do a tornado? Couldn't Nami make a cyclone just to stop the gas coming their way? Like, you would think that that'd be plausible, but whatever, I guess not. But, or even Law could have made a fucking room and just, like, warp the gas somewhere else, because Law can do it. He can easily do that. He can control anything in the next room. If he can control your spirit, your soul, and your heart, he can manipulate gas easy. So, I don't see why not. But either way. She basically makes a wind tunnel, Moroku, and she's able to bust through the gas in front of them. And what they extended, obviously, was the fact that she turns around and then, or like she looks behind her. Because you know how in anime they go like this, and apparently they can see like apparently they can see like 180 behind them. It's like, what the heck? Regardless. Like they all have Byakugans. It's fucking weird. She sees the kids, and then they go into like a little flashback scene of her and her time with the children, and it's like, okay, alright, okay. And then they added some fight scenes with General Frankie too. But those weren't bad. Those weren't bad at all. I mean, there was one part where like she turns to a flamethrower, and then it's a combo attack with her and Buffalo, and they're able to actually like cover the entire the Frankie General in flames. And she's standing there, and she's talking about the flames of love, which, you know, Sanji does that too a lot. So, I mean, hey, man, you know, put Baby 5 in Sanji. That'd work out. That'd work out. If Flamingo was in the picture, that'd work out. But either way, because the man needs some love. The thing about that is that it was funny because he's covered in fire, and then she's talking about the flames of love, and he's like, just kidding, and he's like, and like his eyes glow green. He's like, yeah. He's posing off in the midst of the fires. And she was funny. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm not a huge fan of, you know, Frankie Shogun, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big advocate of the robot Frankie, because I was all for, you know, Mr. Dirty. Like, I own a underground gang organization on this island. Yeah, Frankie boxing, dick punches, and I was a fan of that guy. But this is kind of dirty because like he's pretending that he's on fire. He's like, ow, 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 and then she's like, yeah, we got you, we got you. She's like, no, I'm just kidding. So you know, a little bit of dirty, just a little bit of grime there. I'm like, good, not bad at all. So that was cool. And the main thing here also was seeing new moves. We see the General Cannon, which is disgusting in power. I mean, we're talking about like it blew a hole in the ice mountain. It blew a hole in the ice mountain. So we do know that the cannon, the Gaohole cannon on, you know, like with Sunny Go, Mouth Lion, Fire Beam, you know, it's the same thing. Just that this is a grounder version. This is a ground version of that. And we also get to see Nami doing something very impressive. I mean, it's kind of a shame that she's a coward. It really is, because if she was more like Baby 5 or Monet, she'd be devastated. I mean, if she's more like Robin, she'd be devastating. But then again, you know, that's one of the quirks of One Piece, because you have characters like her who are powerful, but they're just cowards. And basically, she does this thing called Thunder Rig, and then she makes like this thing called Weather Chant, something. All right, basically, when they're running away with Caesar Clown, she makes a thunder cloud like where they are. And it's not like the usual, you know, like cool ball, heat ball. No, it's like Thunder Ray, go fire, and then it opens up, and then she's able to actually control the lightning path. She controls the lightning path, so circles around actually hits Baby 5 directly, and she's toasted. Then Usopp does like a Super Mario thing going on here, like one of those eating flowers, and then it's like he gives it water, it grows. And, you know, like, oh, what's this guy's name from The Gray Man? Levy. Mun, grow, yeah. And then it basically starts eating all this debris. And then he fires it. And it's like a stream of debris. And then it hits Buffalo in the face. He's out. Caesar Clown's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. And then, no. Amongst the debris, Kairo's like, handcuffed. Caesar Clown, tangled, done. Luffy's like, you see, man? You see, Law, huh? My boys are good. My boys are real good. And Law's like, alright, man, I got it, dude. Let's just go get Caesar Clown. This is the plan. So, I mean, this wouldn't have happened in the first place if you didn't Grizzly Magnum his ass all the way across the damn corridor. Regardless, it was good. The seeing of the new moves. But aside from that, the pacing was overall One Piece pacing. So, I mean, it was like, as usual, like subpar plus. The animation was also subpar plus. Because there were some parts in the episode where I was like, wow, like, Baby 5 doesn't look good at all. Nami does not look good at all. Like the way they were drawn, it was like some parts could have been a lot. They could have been depicted better, especially when it came to the General Cannon. That could have been depicted a lot better, because they got hit, and then it was like we have Buffalo talking. It's like, who is this guy? And then we have Baby 5 in slow motion, like, why is he stopping us from blah blah blah? And I'm like, did you have to do that now, like in the midst of being blasted? Like, it could have been portrayed better. That's my personal take on that. And of course, when it came to the story progression, there actually was, because obviously we have two, like, again, Flamingo, he's on haul ass mode, and then we have another individual who you should know, he's coming there too, which is Major. And then we got to see some new moves from Usopp, Nami, and Frankie, or I should say Frankie Shogun, because most of his new stuff now is all Frankie Shogun stuff. Very rarely now will you see Frankie go out there and do stuff. He goes in there and he hops in the robot, like, you know, General Daiju, and that's what he does nowadays. But then again, at the same time, it is kind of funny when you see all the boys like, yeah, Robo, and all the girls are like, what in the name of God? So, but that's my take on that. So the episode rating overall, okay plus? Yeah, okay plus. Because, again, there was good story progression, or at least there was progression of story. Can't say that's really, I can't say that's good, but there was progression of story. And everything else was like kind of like subpar. You know, okay. It was an okay episode of One Piece. So I'll leave it at that. Once again, look down in the description box down below for the preview for next week's episode of One Piece and the episode itself on One Piece Official. And I'm signing out. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.